Yo, it's your homeboy Kurosagi in the building. Welcome to episode 35 of my One Piece discussion series. In this episode, I update you guys on my Law versus Luffy video. Now, Law beat Luffy in my video for a number of reasons. He's a swordsman. That's number one. He's smarter than Luffy. That's number two. His devil fruit beats Luffy's devil fruit. Three things. That now Luffy has more endurance, but that doesn't stop him from losing the fight. I mean, no matter how much endurance Zoro has, he's still gonna lose against a more hacks, more powerful character who would get like he still loses to Enel, for example, who doesn't have that much endurance. So endurance isn't really a factor in this fight since it's not gonna be close. It's gonna be an ass whooping. Luffy does have a good second, so I will say Luffy is faster than Law. Luffy has better close up, hand to hand thing, but with swordsmanship, I think that sort of counters that out. But I'll just count it. So, being as lenient as possible is still gonna be like three to two. So Law still wins by still wins. Now I didn't include King's Haki back in that video because, like I probably said, or like I've been thinking for a while, before like the last 24 hours, King's Haki only works on fodder. Now, I know that King's Haki, I've always known that King's Haki would be about that life, but I didn't think it would happen this soon post time skip. I thought this happened like two sagas from now, not two arcs, two sagas from now. I thought that's when we'll see. I thought that's when we'll see some like really hacks King Haki stuff. I mean, I know that King Haki is gonna be some shit, but I didn't know it's gonna be this hacks that can make Luffy be stronger than Law. But you might now before I go on further, first of all, spoiler alert. There's gonna be a bunch of spoilers in the video, so if you're not up to date with One Piece, you haven't won. Secondly, I need to give a shout out to Haki Jutsu, who is a fellow anime and manga enthusiast who brought this information to my attention, the information about Punk Hazard and stuff. And this was really important in making this video and in convincing me that Luffy is in fact stronger than Law. So this happens in chapter 682 or episode 608 if you want to watch the anime instead, which you should, in fact, if you want to see like just the translation, because the anime always has better translations than what we get from mangas. Anyways, Doflamingo says something. This isn't a direct quote, but it's really close. What Doflamingo says is, "Watch out for Straw Hat. That brat has unlocked Conqueror's Haki. He might be a higher caliber than Law." He says something along those lines, probably the same thing, but I'm just throwing that out there. That's what he says. Now, we have to bear in mind that Doflamingo did underestimate Law when he made the statement. I mean, he said he thought that Vergo could beat Law, which Vergo didn't. Vergo got his ass handed to him pretty badly. So we can't say that in Law's defense, but I think for King's Haki to turn a losing matchup into a winning matchup, that shows that's not to be slept on at all. Also, he thinks that Luffy's King's Haki is about that life already, or as a punk hazard. Once again, this is just like one incident. We need like more info like than just this one incident. I mean, he could have simply meant that Luffy has potential. That's all he might have meant. Or just don't sleep on Luffy. That might have been all he meant, really. Because if he thought that Luffy was that big of a threat, he might have gone to Punk Hazard himself with Vergo. You know what I'm saying? And that have been game over, really. But anyways, there's some extra info which hints at Luffy's King's Haki being deadly. So first of all, in Dressrosa, they've said that if Luffy and Doflamingo fight, they'll destroy Dressrosa. Now I don't think they mean literally destroy everything. I just think they mean there's gonna be lots of collateral damage. That's all I think they mean. But that's just one thing. Now they didn't say Doflamingo. They said Luffy. They said not just Doflamingo. So that means that's just a possible hint at Luffy's King's Haki. Now the next really strong indication of Luffy's King's Haki came from the latest chapter, chapter 746. My man Fujitora decided to go after Luffy instead of Doflamingo. Bear in mind, Doflamingo has killed more civilians, is killing more civilians by the second. Doflamingo has a stronger devil fruit. Doflamingo has a more destructive devil fruit. Doflamingo also has King's Haki. Doflamingo is clearly the bigger threat than Luffy. How all Luffy has, I mean, Luffy has King's Haki as well, but Luffy has the weaker devil fruit. I don't think that's debatable. So for Fujitora to go after Luffy instead, that means that there's something that Luffy has that Doflamingo doesn't have. And the only thing I can think of is greater King's Haki. That's all I can think about. And I think most people will agree with me that Luffy probably has stronger King's Haki than Doflamingo. Now that's not to say that he's gonna steamroll over Doflamingo just because of that. I mean, Doflamingo has King's Haki himself, and Doflamingo's a big boy himself. But that is something we really need to consider. I do maintain that Luffy's gonna get his ass whooped the next time he fights Doflamingo, but his King's Haki being about that life, that really changes the way Dressrosa might go. But yeah, he will get his ass handed to him the next time he meets Doflamingo. That's a given. Unless it's like one of those end of chapter things where he walks in and just lands like a jet punch in Doflamingo. Apart from that, I mean, if it was like a proper confrontation, Doflamingo is gonna beat Luffy a second time. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to get out for this video. You know, Luffy is stronger than Law. Luffy is the strongest supernova. I am convinced that his King's Haki is not to be slept on. For the reasons stated in this video. Once again, shout out to Haki Jutsu, who brought this whole chapter 682 stuff to my attention, and it's made me, you know, look deeper into things. It's enlightened me, changed my perspective, all that good stuff. If you like this video, remember to check out my other videos and subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, thank you guys for watching.